All right, let me load up the screen share.
Sure.
Load up the screen share. Make sure nobody else is in just 1 second, and then we'll get started. And name's Cam Callender. We're with our meetup. Who's ready to learn crypto? Got Marianne joining us today. May have some others jumping in. Let me go ahead and open up the waiting room. Get started. All right, and we are live on YouTube as well. So for anyone watching on the YouTube channel, but definitely want to cover a couple of things here on crypto. Definitely had the halving going on with Bitcoin. So that is getting a lot of movement right now in the volume. We'll see if we get an active trade today, but a lot of the market is on the up, so I don't know if we'll see too many dips today. But first and foremost, as always, if you haven't done the boot camp yet, definitely get on the boot camp. I will throw that into the chats. You'll definitely want to get the boot camp. You can knock it out in a weekend. It is broken down into bite-sized chunks, so that you can get through it. You can get through it in about an hour, hour and a half, and then you can set up your practice trading accounts so you can get those set up within the next hour. So within a couple of hours, you could be practicing your first trades with crypto and the boot camp with Project ICP. So definitely with that, definitely get on the boot camp if you haven't already. Again, it is free. Go to msimind.com/Bitcoin, click on the red button to get access to the free boot camp. Definitely, that's the first place to start with everything that we do in this group is getting through that boot camp and get your training started. So I did want to let that be known. And then this topic for this month. I really haven't been doing too much trading. I've been slacking on my trading. We'll see if we get any active trades today. Let me see when the last trade I did was. Yeah, the last trade I did was. Yeah, back in February. So I haven't been trading quite as much. I've been mostly in the market staking my positions. So I will show that. That's what I wanted to cover right now on this particular call. We are going into the staking. So I've been staking a few different coins with my particular balance and what I work with. Staking, essentially, if you're not aware of staking, staking allows you to gain rewards or maximize your crypto just by holding certain coins. Right now, I am staking Harmony One, Cosmos Atom, or BNB, and Ethereum are my top staking holdings. But there are many other coins, depending on which ones that you are interested in, and some with higher percentage rates as well. Ontology is a newer one that has popped up with a 20% rate, but you can get some double-digit rates with staking, which is always good to get if you can get those double-digit rates. And that keeps your balances growing and your crypto growing just while you're holding it. So it's always good to put it into one of these coins and get at least some rewards back on your crypto if you're simply holding and you're not actively trading it. Right now, Cosmos, I've had this one held for the longest. It's at about 11%, I believe. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 11.5. So that's what I normally hold the most of with that double digit rate in holding. But that I wanted to cover real quick and simple. We'll definitely open it up for each person to come in, kind of share their crypto journey, where they're kind of at in crypto. Mary Ann, you are first on my list. So go ahead and let you unmute if you'd like, and let us know kind of where you're at in your crypto journey and where you gotten started so far.
I don't have any experience. I want to learn about crypto.
Oh, definitely no worries. This is the best place to come. We have a lot of new members. A lot of people have come and learned uh, on the group. So definitely getting started. Have you purchased any crypto at all yet, or you just really
No,
just information
just
on it?
looking into it.
Okay, great. So then when you'll get started, I'm definitely going through the boot camp is probably going
People
to
would want nice people.
be the first start so you can get some more
Right.
information on trading. We focus on
Right.
trading in this group, but behind the boot camp, there is a full trading
One could see
training
that,
course
right?
behind that. So you can definitely get all of the training that you need on crypto. And then when you're ready to get started under the apps page, you can get started either, I recommend either Coinbase or Binance as the first starting applications, those exchanges really well when you start to get into purchasing your crypto. So those will be the first places to start. And you'll have Binance here and then Coinbase a little bit lower. But did you have any initial questions in getting started that you wanted to learn about?
No,
No? All right, well, definitely. We'll let each member kind of come on board and see their information, what they want to speak on. And next up, we have Zoom user. We'll go with Victor. If you want to go ahead and unmute Victor.
Oh, hello everybody.
Hello, Victor.
So I'm also looking to learn more about the crypto field and how to trade on there. I do hold some crypto. I've got XRP, XLM, SBC.
Great to hear it. Yeah, definitely a lot to learn with crypto. Definitely, yeah, with the holdings, hopefully you are holding with something that is a stakeable coin and earning a little bit more on that, as we covered in the first part of the opening meeting. But definitely, yeah, glad to see that you are at least on there holding. Have you had success so far? Have you been able to grow your balance at all, or seen some gains?
I did see a little bit of a gain on my Flare token, but I
Oh,
think
all right, good to hear it. Always like to celebrate those gains. So congratulations, Victor. Great to hear that you've gotten some gains already. Sorry, I had to take a quick sip there. And then with that, did you have any particular questions or any information that you were specifically trying to learn?
yeah, I just want to learn how to trade, day trading with the cryptos and be
Yeah,
profitable.
definitely trading is going to be what we focus on here. The boot camp will be what you'll want to start with. That gives you our first trading strategy, which is the dip strategy. And then you can get into more of our advanced strategies or go into the advanced and get the software that helps you identify and help with those trades. But definitely learning the chart, the dip trade is probably going to be one of the first starts. So that free boot camp is there. I did put the link into the chat so you can access the free boot camp. And that's where we really start on the trading is that first strategy and the boot camp. So if you haven't traded yet, definitely start there. So that you can get that strategy, and then you can start to learn the dip trade. And then if you do want to advance and go into the software, let's see if we've got. I do have other videos on my YouTube channel of some of the trades in the past. So we'll definitely, hopefully, we get a potential trade today. I don't foresee we likely will with the way the market's moving today at this time. I don't foresee that we'll actually get a trade today. So we might not have one live, but you can definitely go back into the YouTube channel and you can see some additional trades there of what I've done in the past as well. But definitely welcome.
The link is not in the chat. for the boot camp?
Maybe it came before you got welcomed in. Should be in there now.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for letting me know. It didn't show back up in the chat, so it might have been before I opened up the waiting room. All right. Did you have anything else, Victor, that you wanted to
No,
ask
thank
on?
you.
All right. And next up, I have Deborah. Deborah, if you want to unmute.
I'm the same as the others. I just want to learn. I thought this was about learning about crypto, not sharing what our crypto was.
All right, great. And definitely, yeah, we focus mainly on the trading here with this group. That is the main focus. But within the project ICP and after the boot camp, there is a full trading course that has everything that you could possibly want to know about crypto. That's where I've learned everything I've learned from crypto is in this project. And it's taught me a lot of great information. It's been running for years. It has a ton of information and a great community, the Facebook chat that you can get, or the Facebook group that you can get access to as well. Lots of great people in that group where we learn as well. And we all come together and share our information and our knowledge. So definitely welcome you in. Great to see you. And a lot of people are in the same boat looking to learn crypto. They're seeing a lot of the news and the movements in the market. And it's been very popular for everybody talking about it now. But definitely, yes, if a question does come up, welcome to the group. And we'd like to see you ask those. And hopefully we can get anything that you have questions on answered. Looks like, did you have anything else or anything specific that you had a question on?
No, I just wanted to learn.
All right, great. And then going down the list, looks like up next we have Emilio.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm actually completely new to this. I just came in to learn a little bit about crypto. So
Awesome.
I need to do the boot camp as well. I have some Bitcoin, but just a little bit. I don't do any trading. I just kind of sit there with it. So I'd like to
Okay.
learn the
Yeah.
methodology.
Sounds good. Yeah, definitely. The methodology for the holders. If you're just holding, I would definitely methodology is the staking. So that way you get a little bit of earnings on your holdings as well as the market movement, which we can dive a little bit more into that after we get through the opening invites as well, because that's the main topic for this time. Because haven't seen too many trades pop up as of right now, and I haven't been doing too many extra trades. I missed it last week. I got a lot of alerts through the last couple of weeks, but I didn't hop on any additional trades. So I didn't have any of those to showcase for this particular call, but definitely I'll go into the staking, which is really the hold strategy. But
Okay.
definitely welcome, Emilio.
Thank you.
And some of the other users, we've got an iPhone user. I don't have a name on it. If you want to come on and unmute. If not, up next, then we have Kirby. Let's see, Kirby unmute. Oh, there you are, Kirby.
Hey, so I'm in the same boat as the few past people that shared. I'm brand new to crypto. I want to get into it. Your friends are starting to look into it, so I don't know if it would be viable to ever see it as like a day trading income stream, but I certainly don't want to miss like opportunities. I want to just learn what it's about and learn how to trade. Boot camp sounds like a good starting point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Welcome, definitely to the group. Yeah, crypto's very popular right now. A lot of people are jumping into it. As you can see, we've got a lot of new members coming in the same boat. Everyone looking to learn about it, because like a lot of people are hearing it, seeing information on it, seeing it flash. A lot of people, wanting to jump on it. But definitely, yeah, the boot camp is a good start because it is free to jump into that and at least get some information. It does focus on a trading strategy. You don't really have to day trade. I do not day trade myself, particularly, but I do catch different opportunities and different trades when I jump into the markets. But yeah, it's something that if you want to get advanced into that, you definitely can. The training has all of that with the project ICP. You can get further advanced into that and there are plenty members in that community with me that do day trade and they do get to that particular point. So it is an option, but yeah, that's not something I personally do as well. I have many other investment avenues that I do as well. But yeah, day trading isn't something, just not liking to be on the charts, day in, day out. But I do take trades when I see the opportunities and when they are available, when the software pops up. So you'll see me checking back and forth to that periodically to see if we get an alert for a trade today. So if there is a live trade on any of these calls, I do try to take it, so that I can show you guys live. But you can see them on the YouTube channel of the different trades that I've done before, as well as the past lessons that we've gone over and different things that we've gone over for each of the different months because it runs every month. Again, we're on the third Saturday of each month where I host these calls for just crypto and helping everybody learn, share, answering questions, helping them get started. Definitely want to see everybody get started and earn with it. Let me see if anybody else new has jumped on. I don't think we did get anybody else new. But definitely, if I missed anybody that wanted to go ahead and unmute, let us know. And you can jump in, kind of let us know your name, where you're at in your journey, if you're just getting started like most of the others. But is there anyone that I missed that wanted to jump in?
Hey, Kim. Yeah,
Yes.
I joined a minute or two late. So my name is, and I am relatively new, although I've owned a little bit of Ethereum for a couple years, and I haven't really done anything much with it. I have sold a couple over that time period for a couple of different things, that I needed some cash for. But so for the most part, it's just been kind of like a high interest savings account for now.
Yeah.
But I am curious about some of the different means of trading and like the staking that you were mentioning stuff. And so yeah, originally I thought about jumping in on then they got embroiled with the feds and stuff and all that stuff
Yeah.
that's going on. So I decided to just hold off. But anyway, so I probably missed a little bit of intro and stuff. So you're part of like a group that is basically has a YouTube channel and stuff, or?
I have my own YouTube channel. Yeah, so there's the YouTube channel. It is on the same site. If you're on the home page, if you go to the home page, you will be able to connect to my YouTube channel. And then from there, I have past videos that I've done on trading, staking, and different information from the different groups. It is on the website, but if you just go to that on the YouTube channel is the red button here. So I do have videos there as well that I've done in the past on the different meetup groups and different topics. They're all labeled with the different topics that we've covered in the past sessions.
Cool.
And as well as a couple of my past live trades as well. So you can definitely see those and get some information there. But also with the boot camp and Project ICP is where the boot camp is. They also have a full training suite that you can purchase as well to get more advanced into everything crypto. They
Right.
have a full training there. That's not just on the trading. They have a full like the history of crypto, the
Yeah.
beginning of it, and all of that information. So that's where I learned everything from. That I
Yeah.
got all of my knowledge from.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm also interested in that angle or, I'm a software guy for many years. So originally I was very interested, and I'm still interested in, blockchain and all the underlayment, so to speak, of what's happening there. And so I just haven't found enough time to really dive deep into it. But
Yes.
sounds like there's information there as well along those lines.
Yeah, there's a lot of information. I mean, with it being a digital currency, there's a lot of information online. It's kind of, and there's so many different coins now, so it really kind of just it can take a lot to try and jump all the way into it. But yeah, generally starting, Ethereum's good. I like Ethereum a lot. So definitely Ethereum's a good one to start with. That one I do like. I like the use cases of it and all the different applications that are backed on Ethereum.
Yep.
So that's definitely a great place to start. So a good starting point there. And then, yeah, it's just really the different coins that you want to learn about. Really, there's information all across the internet that you can dive deeper into, depending on which coins you want to start to take interest in.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, I'll let you get on
Definitely.
with your thing.
All right. Thanks for joining. And before we go back into the staking, was there anybody else that popped up with any other questions or anybody else that wanted to speak?
I do. I do.
Yes, go ahead.
Is Bitcoin the same as cryptocurrency?
Yes, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Yes, it is. Bitcoin is it is the top cryptocurrency based on volume, market volume. It is the highest one. Do you have any other questions on that? Do you want me to elaborate any more? That kind of answer your question?
No, that answers my question. I have one more question.
Yes.
Bit-
Yes, and your next question?
credit- is cryptocurrency like a credit card?
No, it is nothing like a credit card. No, it is a digital currency. It's completely digital, nothing like a credit card. It has nothing to do with credit in any way, shape, or form.
So so it's not a physical card?
No, it is not. There's nothing physical to it at all. You can get a card that can utilize your cryptocurrency, but it is not a credit card. It is a digital currency. It is not credit.
I got you. You answered my question.
All right, great. And I'll give one more open shot before we dive into some more about staking. Anyone else have anything else that have come up? All right, so we'll go into the
What state
lesson.
are you in?
Go ahead.
What state are you in?
I'm in
What part of the
Arizona.
country? Arizona? I digress.
All right. All right. So kind of going back into the topic for this month is with staking. So staking is the simplicity of basically you're holding a particular coin on the blockchain. So it helps with validation of that network and that blockchain. And for holding that particular coin, you would earn what is considered a reward rate. So you can see the different rates on the screen now. So depending on which coin you are holding, you would get a different rate. And this isn't based in an annual percentage rate. But the rewards are generally paid out on a weekly basis. So you can see the 7-day reward here based on what I'm holding currently.
Wow.
But depending on what which coin you research and which coin you want to get involved with, or if you just go based on the percentage, if you want to earn the higher percentages with those rewards, you can, hold that particular coin if you purchase that coin, and then you opt to stake that coin. There will be an option. This is with Binance US in this particular exchange. These are the coins that they offer staking for. So if you are on the Binance exchange, you can stake at these percentages for these different coins. Essentially, you would buy that coin and then you would opt in to stake it. It'll have an option. It'll ask you if you want to stake that coin. By staking that coin, you can then start to earn that reward rate. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take another sip here. Yes.
What's the downside to staking?
It is similar to like a certificate of deposit. It is held for a specific term. So if you are staking, the money is no longer liquid. So you do have a staking time frame of where you would have to unstake that in order to access that currency again. That's the really only downside of it.
What is staking?
Obviously, there's risks with the market changes. If the market value changes, you wouldn't be able to instantly get out at that time. If there was a huge dip, you'd have to unstake and wait for that. But that's about the only real downside is the unstaking time period.
What is staking in the content in which being used?
It is holding a coin for a specific blockchain. So it's like a certificate of deposit. It's held for a term. So like this in this course, looking at Cardano, if you were to stake it, the processing time is 3 business days for you to start staking that, but then to unstake that, and that binding period is 20 days. So you can jump on board. It usually takes about 3 business days to process, and then you can start earning rewards. But that bonding period is 20 days, then there for it to be locked into that period.
Are there any fees to get into the staking?
Not to get into it, but there are fees when you are unstaking. Binance does have a processing fee for processing the unstaking. But if with Binance, the reason why I typically use Binance, if you do hold BNB, you can get a discount on all of their fees by holding that coin because that is their particular coin. So if you are holding BNB, you can get a 20% discount on all fees because they will process the fees in BNB, which is on their blockchain and their primary token. So then you can, if you're utilizing that, they give you a discount on all of their fees. So that's one benefit of utilizing Binance.
And then are there any minimum amounts? Like, do you have to buy the full coin amount to stake a certain currency?
There are minimums, but you do not need the full coin amount. There are minimums with how much can be moved. Each coin is a little bit different. It's approximately about $10 to $15 of the coin, but you do not need to have a full coin of any of the coins. But there is a minimum trading balance to transact. So there's a minimum amount that Binance, and it changes with each coin, but there is a minimum amount that they will even allow you to transact with, which is generally around $10
Cool. Thank you.
US. Sure thing. But yeah, as you can see, each of the coins will have a different staking rate and different bonding periods and unstaking periods. So it just really depends on which coins that you want to work with, but you'll definitely want to take in account the unstaking periods. So, but yeah, and then you can hold on to those and at least get some rewards while you're holding a coin that it will let you grow that coin. So the rewards are paid back out in that particular coin. So if the market goes up, you get those market gains in the value of the coin, but then you also accumulate more of that particular coin. So it's a great way to accumulate more of a particular coin in the market. And then from there, so as you can see here, here's some of the activity of the rewards. And then I have mine set to auto restake. So as those rewards come in, so you can see this added some more BNB, and then it automatically restakes that BNB. Same with my Ethereum here and Atom. So they auto restake. I have them set to restake because I don't plan on taking them out anytime soon. So they're automatically going back and accumulating and compounding. So that's where you can really start to grow your crypto balance and letting that compound and continue to earn on that annual percentage rate.
How did you choose your token so that you chose to stake?
The ones that I chose to stake, Harmony was one that I liked early on, their project, and then Ethereum was one that that's one of as I was speaking before with the the use cases of Ethereum. I like holding it with Ethereum and BNB because it is that with Binance and holding for those additional fee discounts. And then at the time, Atom had the highest rate of return at 11%. So it had a double-digit percentage. So I went with Atom early on because it was one of the higher staking coins. So I chose it based on the percentage return. There are higher ones now as new coins have come about. And so, but you can definitely, looking at the rate and their unstaking period, as well as their blockchain and kind of their use case of what those coins are being used for, you can definitely, depending on which of those coins. I did stake Kava for a while because they had around 12% for a time. But then they had then dropped down as their blockchain network grew and changed. So it really kind of depends, but definitely looking at the rewards rate is one thing to take into account.
Do you have any research strategies?
Research strategy is definitely online, looking at the coins, looking at their use cases and their white paper. Definitely, if you look at a coin's use case, is usually the most popular thing that I look for is what is that technology and what is that blockchain actually looking to accomplish? What is his major use case? Because really it's going to come down to all these different currencies. It's what's going to be their use case that grows, and then that can be the speculation of what could potentially grow their value and grow their usage. Because if you've got a good use case and more people would be utilizing that coin, it's going to make more transactions, more volume, more activity with that particular coin.
Thank you.
Hey, Cam, I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I feel kind of clueless right now, I have to admit, about all of this, but I'm picking up little bits. What would you consider then as an example? Can you actually, let me rephrase that. Could you give an example of what you would consider a bad use case and a good use case?
A bad use case, I would say it's something that doesn't have major viability as far as mass adoption to utilize. Something that would be, let me see, a bad use case that I've seen. Some of these smaller coins that have kind of gone away now, where they try to be tokenize a particular avenue. So it'd be something that they tokenized early on, but didn't really have a true use case of where somebody else could adopt that or utilize that, where it's really small niche. So if there's a small niche, I mean, it doesn't really apply to the masses, I would say that would be more of a bad use case. If it's not something that can go into mass adoption or something that can actually benefit society in the network. That's kind of where I would say is a bad use case or something that isn't really able to be widely used. Because the point of these currencies and activity on these coins is so that they can be utilized. I mean, you want to have activity and utilization of them to see them grow. And that's how you see Bitcoin grow in its value and how high it's gone up because it has been it was the first one and now it's grown. But you don't see as much volume and movement as far as the growth, like you can see with these newer coins, as they're trying to build their use cases, like you won't see a 20% staking reward on Bitcoin, like you would some of these newer coins, because they're trying to grow and expand and build their blockchain.
Is Dogecoin like a good example of a bad use case?
Yes, yeah, there isn't really a use case for it. It was just a popular coin, like the quote unquote meme coin. But there's a lot of people that jumped onto that. I actually had made some money on Dogecoin as well. But yeah, it's one of those things that if you catch it if you catch it in the right time, you can get in and get out. I was able to, if you look at some of my past YouTube videos, I always try to teach everybody to, if you invest in it, because there is risk. If we as we've shown on the disclaimers. There is risk with any type of investment, but especially in the crypto markets. But what I try to teach most of my followers is if you do invest into it, invest in. If you see growth, try to first and foremost get your capital that you invested out, because then you can move into staking and grow from there. Like at my particular balance now, I've already gotten all of my capital out and my balances continue to grow risk-free for me because I have staked and I've gained market value. But the initial capital that I invested has already been taken out of the markets. So I always try to teach people that if you do get in and start to invest because of the risk, try to get your capital out as soon as you make some profits, as soon as you can. Remove your capital, and then you can let the rest grow, either by staking or continue to hold it for the market gains. But definitely try to get your initial capital out as soon as you can, and as soon as you see some profits. Never lose out by, taking your profits. So definitely try to get in into the markets, take your profits when they arise, and then you can let the rest grow from there.
So Cam, if we go to iCoin Pro, which we're showing, we can learn about it and get the videos that we're saying we can get some foundation, a ground, I should say, a grounding and sort of how this all comes together.
Yes, yeah. So if you're in like here in Icon Pro, the Icon Pro training, there's a full training suite. There's tons of different topics. So you can see the different courses. So you have all the way to the introduction of cryptocurrency to the more advanced and then more advanced into the trading side of it as well. But you have the training on specifically crypto in itself. They do focus more on trading as well, but they do have the initial training of the blockchain, understanding cryptocurrencies, understanding the different currencies, and then different strategies as well. But yeah, there's a full training behind this as well as the software for trading.
Nice. Thank you very much. One last question, if you don't mind, and I don't mean
Yes.
hog this. What's the difference between trading the currencies like this and investing in something like Coinbase?
Well, Coinbase is as a publicly traded company, so that would be a stock. Cryptocurrency, with it being a digital asset, the laws and things are still changing on it. But just as any market, it has ups and downs, just of any type of commodity in a market. The only thing is that with it kind of being in its infancy, there's still major speculation with the crypto markets. There isn't as a robust history to go off of, like with Bitcoin now hitting new all-time highs. The markets are changing. So there isn't really a history to base anything really off of. You can see some different movements, but there isn't like decades of history. I mean, it's only been about 10 years of cryptocurrency in itself. And you've got so many new coins and new technology coming about that the speculation can still continue to grow.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Is this meeting reoccurring every Saturday with the same link?
Yes, yeah, with the staking, go back to it. Yeah, so they pay out in 7-day reward cycles. So the percentages gives you the annual percentage yield breakdown, but you would earn in a 7-day cycle on most every coin that stakes.
Oh yeah, but I was asking about the meeting, the meeting that we're
Oh,
on
the meeting they are monthly.
once a month.
Yeah,
For an
monthly.
hour, 2 hours?
1 hour.
Okay.
1 hour, the third Saturday of each month.
Okay.
And the Zoom links will all be in the meetup group. So you'll have the Zoom link there, and then they will always be broadcasted to YouTube as well.
Very kind of you to share this, so thank you.
Sure thing. Glad to help and share the information. I was glad and fortunate to learn all that I've learned, and I'm just sharing the knowledge.
Are you like a stockbroker?
I am not.
Hmm.
Nope, I'm just sharing the information of what I personally have done for myself and just sharing that. Nope, no special licensing, no stockbroking, no brokerage of any kind, just sharing. This all for educational purposes, just sharing the information that I've learned and what I've done for myself. These are my personal portfolios and what I personally utilize. I only share products that I personally use and things that I've personally done myself. Great questions.
First they have a baby and then they have a baby? Girls? They have a baby and then have a baby? They don't have a baby and they have a baby?
I don't think that's a question for you. I think that's something else.
I don't think so either. I'm trying to see where it was coming. I can decipher which user it was coming from to remute them. But yeah,
How
that
long would you
happens.
estimate it to take? I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just say, how long would you estimate it takes to kind of get some sense of confidence with investing in crypto and sort of doing what you're doing? How long? Is it a couple of months?
I would say to get confident, I would say depending on which strategy you start with the boot camp, you can if you start with that one strategy, it's fairly simple to follow. You can get confident with that strategy in a week or two. It's really about the repetitions of actually trading. So once you've gone through about 3 or 4 trades, then you can start to get some confidence in there. But it's really about the confidence of reading the charts. So once you can start to understand the charts and get comfortable with the charts, let me pull up the software so you can kind of see a chart. So once you can start to get comfortable with the chart, because I mean, this probably looks Greek most to everybody right now that's starting off. But once you can start to read charts, because once you can read charts, you can utilize them in any market. So once you get comfortable there, which that can take a few weeks, depending on how much time you really apply to it. In true mastery of anything, it takes around 10,000 hours to really master anything. But to get confident in it, I would say probably about a good 3 to 4 hours. If you really dove into it and started really diving into the charts, learning the different indicators. So you could probably, and with that, just learning the chart, but then you have to then expand into the different coins. That can take a lot longer to get more comfortable in deciding which coins to research. But if you just started with one coin and learning the charts, You could do that in a few hours to really start to get comfortable with it and learn a couple of indicators. But then to get more advanced and get better into trading, then you're going to either learn to utilize the software like I have here, or then you can learn different strategies. If depending on which strategy you're going to capture and master, then it's gonna be, like I said, the repetitions of making those trades, because then you'll see which trades that you want to take, and you're then learning your risk management of what you want to risk in the markets and how you're looking to trade. So to get comfortable in your risk management, that takes repetition of the times of actually trading. So you'll learn how much you want to risk, how far you want to risk in a trade, and really where you want to see yourselves in the markets. So definitely, I would say getting started, you definitely want to map out your goals of what you're looking to get out of the markets. If it's a particular percentage return, or if you're looking for a specific growth rate, definitely get those decisions made so that you can stick to those and stay disciplined as a trader.
Okay. And you referenced the boot camp, and again, you're referring to the boot camp on your site, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Great questions. Yeah, the particular boot camp that I was referencing on my site is about an hour long. So it does give you the initial, and then you can go into start what's called paper trading, where you can practice trades. So definitely going through paper trading. After a few trades, you could get comfortable there, but at least reading the charts, learning a first initial strategy. The boot camp in itself is about an hour long, and then I would say probably take another hour or so practicing on paper trades, and then about another hour or so actually setting up your crypto account, whether it's with Binance or another exchange. Coinbase is another popular exchange as well. But then about an hour there getting your accounts set up, getting all of your verification done so that you can actually purchase cryptocurrency, and then deciding which coins you want to purchase. So I'd say all in all, getting started, it's about 3 or 4 hours, and then now about another 3 or 4 hours actually diving in and learning and getting comfortable. But yeah, you could do so probably in about a week to get at least comfortable enough to be started and make some transactions, some actual live transactions. You could do so within about a week. But it really just depends on each person, because everybody's risk management is going to be a little bit different of how much they're willing to risk and how much they want to dive into the markets, and as well as how much time they have available to really grasp the learning. But the information is there, and there's a lot to learn.
Yes, smoke.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, smoke.
Do you have a question?
Yes, smoke. Can I smoke?
I think he's talking to someone else.
Yeah.
No, can I smoke? May I smoke?
There.
May I smoke?
All right. And was anybody else that had any additional questions?
No, again, I just want to say thank you, because I knew someone years ago who was talking about crypto, and he was leaving the company I work at, and he said, "Man, you got to invest in crypto." I said, "Hey, can you give me an idea how do you do this?" "Man, just invest in crypto," and that's it. And he took off. The kid didn't want to share the information. So again, I appreciate your willingness to share this the knowledge with other folks, and give them an opportunity to do something with it. So thank you.
Oh, definitely welcome. Yeah, glad to share, glad to help out. I've had some great training, and it's all really about sharing the information. I mean, there's enough out there for us all to win. So I mean, definitely there's no reason not to share the information, and hopefully everybody can apply this knowledge, and hopefully see some good gains. I was able to, fortunately enough, make some gains in the markets and grow my balance, and it's continuing to grow from now. And so since I was able to make that happen for myself. Want to share the information. Hopefully somebody else can repeat the same steps. And I know definitely this strategy works with the boot camp and the dip strategy and the software. It all works. It's a great strategy and technique to utilize in the markets. So definitely it's has the win rate of the dip strategy, the way that they teach it in Project ICP, is about a 97% win rate when you follow this strategy and you utilize the software. So it has a good win rate, and the guy that created it, the owner of iCoin Pro, the founder, he also helped program some of the advanced trading platform of Coinbase as well. You'll see that in the boot camp and in the videos.
Do you guys mind if I smoke?
That's not really a question. That's your own personal preference, guy.
Cool. I digress.
With that, I'll go ahead and play the intro video that kind of goes into showing some of the strategy and kind of gives you some background on iCoin Pro. I usually play that at the beginning of most calls, but we had a lot of people on. I wanted to make sure that we got through everybody's questions, but we've got a little bit of time left and enough to watch this video. Here's the Bitcoin opportunity. That's a quick video background on iCoin Pro and Justin Clark, the creator of the system. And you can see the pricing of the full training is $89, and then the software is the $39.99 per month. If you
Wow.
wanted to purchase those.
The deadline is Wednesday.
Sorry?
The deadline is Wednesday.
No, that's for the team building. That's a completely optional factor. That's with the team building. If you decide to go with on that side, team building. If you are placed on the team, Wednesdays they do a compression. If there's someone that purchases the software ahead of your team, then it would cut off by Wednesdays if someone purchases it on the team ahead of you. But that's the team building side, which is completely optional if you want to advance with that. And that's something we can dive in offline of these calls. If you do happen to want to go into the team side, I'd do a completely separate call for that with the actual team building side.
I apologize. I had prior engagement at 1 p.m.
Yep. No, we're just about closing out. Yeah, the call ends in this hour. So yeah, that we had just enough time to wrap up the video. And so then from there, we'll be finishing up the call. But again, disclaimers are up. And then yeah, hopefully see anybody joining in. Definitely get the free boot camp. You don't like I said, the training side is optional. If you do want to go on the team side, definitely reach out and we can continue to grow on the team side. But definitely the free boot camp is where you want to get started.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Cam, just one thing. You're saying the
Yes.
team side is I'm not clear. Is that something we'll learn about on the site and then we can opt in?
Yes, you can opt in on the team side. Definitely reach out to me if you want to build the team side. I do individual calls on the team side, and then I bring you on to with my other calls with the team because it's a different style and a different type of building with that. It's not really much on the learning side of what we have with the crypto here, but definitely, yeah, if you want to get involved on the team side. Definitely let me know, and we can definitely set up a call, and we do a separate call for that.
Okay, thank you.
Sure thing. Thank everybody for joining this week's call or this month's call, and we'll definitely be on the third Saturday of each month. I have the disclaimers up, but definitely third Saturday of each month. You guys want to come back and learn some more? Happy to answer your questions and see what we can get done to help you grow in the crypto markets. But thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.